Hey everybody, this reading is going to be for Gemini. So if you're dealing with a Gemini or you are a Gemini, hello. Hey guys, thank you so much for your patience. I'm sorry that I did not post within the last week. It was actually a lot harder than I thought to find the time. So again, I apologize and thank you for your patience. So we're going to see here what you need to know, as well as what you can expect from the situation and possible outcome. Ooh, alright, I'll take these. They jumped out at me. So we have the Lovers, Queen of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. Okay, so it looks like there's a conversation here that could have happened. It looks like it's weighing on someone here. So this could have been with a specific person with that Lovers card here, but I feel like someone here addressed a situation that was really weighing heavy on them. It was an attempt to make things right here is what I feel. I feel like with the Fool here, it was like a risk someone took, because it does seem like to have a lot of weight here with that Ten of Wands. But with the Queen of Swords here, it had to be said. Someone here needed to be clear about something. Someone here needed to set something straight. And now with the Lovers here, that conversation may have come in between the connection. So I feel like now, even though this needed to be said, the person that this was said to feels like now there's something that's meddling in between the connection. So maybe everything was good to this person before you addressed this, Gemini. And now that you addressed it, they're like, oh, so it's no longer just me and Gemini. Like, no, now that conversation is meddling in between the two of you, or whatever it is that you addressed was addressing something that was meddling between you and a specific person. We'll see when we clarify here. Tell me about the Lovers, please. Ace of Cups, tell me more. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, so for some of you, this conversation could have been to rekindle something with that Ace of Pentacles, but there was a need to establish something here. So with the Ace of Cups here and the Ace of Pentacles, there is a need to want to establish a sense of emotional commitment and stability. So maybe you and a specific person you guys are friends now, you guys became friends, or you guys are friends looking to establish something new between the two of you, or this is a romantic connection where like now there are feelings here that were addressed to this person. And with the Ace of Pentacles now, it's starting something new here. So it does look like there is a beginning here happening between you and a specific person. It does look like there are feelings involved, as I said, but now with these feelings, there's an attempt at making this something stable, something solid for the long term. With the Four of Pentacles, you're like, all right, I'll hold on to this, maybe it's going to turn out to be something for the long term, something where it can benefit me stability wise long term. And with the Judgment card here, again, like this could be rekindling something with someone, or you just finally coming to the realization like, hey, I need to start something for myself, or I need to move on to something new for myself. King of Pentacles, yeah, there's something here about stability and comfort here. So maybe this opportunity here that's coming is to mend something with someone, start something new with someone, or just simply a time to start a connection with someone for the long term. I do see this being something that you would like to commit to long term. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. Nine of Swords. So someone here may have expressed their worries and their doubts towards this, and the Emperor. So this conversation that could have happened here, it could have had to do with a worry, with some type of anxious thought someone had here. But with the Emperor here, it's an attempt to want to overcome something. So although this was not a conversation that was easy to have, it is something that needed to be addressed, because if you didn't address this to this person, I feel like that would meddle into the connection. So I think the meddling here, or that third energy, is not necessarily a person, but it's a conversation here, like maybe a worry, like, oh, if we're gonna get into this, I just want you to know that this and this and this and this happened. And then and you're serious about it, like you just want this to work out, so you're gonna express whatever needs to be laid out on the table. And you know, hopefully this other person does say like, you know what, Gemini, I understand now that you told me this can work out, or this can keep moving. That way, if you don't express this to this person, I feel like this person would become affected. So you decided to let them know firsthand, like, hey, if we're gonna move into this, I need to tell you this worries me, this makes me anxious, but with the intention of wanting to overcome this feeling so that you guys can move forward. I hope that makes sense. I feel like I was all over the place, but whatever this weight was that this person was carrying, or maybe you, Gemini, you expressed it, and it was to show like, hey, I do want to start this, I do want this to keep going, but there is something I need to tell you, and it does bother me. So tell me about the 10 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Wands. Yeah, so you, Gemini or cross-watcher, said this, expressed yourself this, made yourself vulnerable, expressing yourself with this, because you want it to work out. You want to find balance in this connection. You want to give to this person like they'll be willing to give to you. So I do feel like a fairness here, like you just want to be fair, like, hey, before we move into this, I just want you to know ... But in all seriousness, you said it so that things can move forward, so things can start stable, so things can start from a place of trust. And with the 3 of Wands here, it's all growth. You're just trying to grow from your experiences. You're trying to let them know that you're serious and that you're in it for the long run, and that your plan is to grow in this connection and to potentially get to the 4 of Wands, which is after the 3 of Wands, right? Union, harmony, celebration. Like you just want to make sure that what you're investing in is in all honesty. If this is a person, you want to invest in them with all honesty. You want to start with the right foot, and your intention to want to have this conversation is just so that everything is laid out on the table, so nothing is kept from this other person. Okay, so what can Gemini expect from this situation? Honestly, this is really nice energy. What can Gemini expect from this situation? The Chariot, 10 of Pentacles, and Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so there is a potential for success here with this connection. I do see you moving in the right direction. With this conversation, I feel like it's gonna start things on the right track. Like you guys are gonna find the sense of direction here. You guys are gonna be motivated, moving towards that success. And with the 10 of Pentacles here, it does have potential for the long term, for stability. I feel like this is something that you've really thought about. You've taken some time for yourself to really think, okay, what is it that I want? And now with the Page of Pentacles here, the offer is here, and now you're just trying to be careful. You're trying to observe things for what they are. You're trying to learn from the situation. And by you expressing yourself in this vulnerable way, by you letting them know like, hey, this worries me, or this happened, I just want you to know that before anything goes further. And I feel like that's what's really gonna work out for you here, just being that transparent and letting them know like, hey, this is what weighs me down. I hope you can understand me. And it looks like this person will definitely grow with you once you have that conversation with them. Tell me about the Chariot, please. Judgment. Yeah, you're giving yourself this chance. You're giving yourself this opportunity to get this attention. I feel like you've learned your lessons before, Gemini or cross watcher. So now, like, you're ready to, you know, just move into the next thing. Emotionally, you've learned how to control your emotions, and you just want to be able to give it to those who deserve it. Tell me about the 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. Tell me more about the 10 of Pentacles. And the Knight of Cups. Slowly but surely, you're going to try to make this work. I do see you making the decision to move forward with this. But because of something that hurt you in the past, Gemini, I feel like you're taking things slow. Like, you want to make sure that you don't get hurt again. Like, that's why you want to make sure that this is serious, that this person is going to give you what you need in return. And with the Page of Pentacles here, as I said, maybe this person will reach out to you and tell you, hey, Gemini, this is what we should do, or this is what should happen. And you guys are going to establish that sense of, like, wanting to move this forward. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles. The Moon. Feel like this person may address their concerns towards you. I feel like this person is also gonna tell you, like, hey, I am scared. Like, what if you lie to me? What if, you know, like, I don't want to start things like in this deceptive way. Tell me about the Moon, please. 6 of Wands reverse. Yeah, I don't want that kind of attention. So maybe you want things to be serious, and you're basically telling this person, like, okay, if you're not gonna give me what I need, like, I'm scared that if you don't give me what I need, then this is not gonna work out. So I feel like there's this conversation that is had here, but there is still a need to express, like, hey, I want this to work out, I want this to be for the long term, and I'm scared that it's not going to work out. That is the fear that I am feeling from this whole spread here. I feel like there is an intention to move forward here in this connection, but there is a fear of it not working out. But if you continue to express it, Gemini or Crosswatcher, if you express it to this person, I feel like this person is understanding of it, and they're gonna take it slow with you. Because there is a possibility that this person went through something similar towards you, which is why this person is willing to hear you out. Alright. Let's see. What is the potential outcome, please, for Gemini and this situation? What is the potential outcome for Gemini and this situation, please? Thank you. Okay, so we have the 9 of Wands, the 8 of Wands, the Tower, and the 6 of Cups. Okay. Okay, so it looks like out of nowhere, this person is going to express to you that they do have a bond with you, that they want to have this bond with you. They intend, like, there's something here about a renewal. Sure, 6 of Cups could mean the past, right? But I feel this more as a, like, trying again situation. If it's something new for you guys, sure, go ahead. But I'm getting an energy of it just starting out. Like, you know, as kids, like, you're learning to see where things go. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting. And with the Tower here, it's not going to be easy at first. I mean, with this conversation being had, that is a step in the right direction. But it is going to knock some walls down. So what I mean by that is the foundation is barely solidifying itself. So this conversation that you're having with this person, although it is to start fresh, for you guys to start in all honesty, it is going to cause like a little bit of like lack of structure, but it's for the better. it is going to grow into something quickly and something fast, something worth holding on to. And with the 9 of Wands, it's not going to be easy. So right when the first argument starts, or right when the first bump in the road starts, you may want to quit off of this, Gemini. You may want to quit at first, but don't. There's something here about you still sticking to something no matter how hard it gets. It is going to be hard in the beginning, but you have to give yourself that opportunity. Do not back out at the first inconvenience. There's something here about you needing to stick something out and you giving it the time and the energy to let it grow, to make it grow. It's not going to be rainbows and butterflies right away. You have to understand that there's going to be plenty of bumps in the road in the beginning, but you need to surpass these. You can't just give up on the first bump. Tell me about the 6 of Cups. Knight of Wands. I feel like there's gonna be some inconsistencies here, but again, it's just to see how committed you're willing to be. So just because one thing goes wrong right away, don't feel the need to go hide in your bubble or whatever. Just stick to it, because I feel both of you on both ends are just like on a fine line. Like if minimal goes on, you both will retreat. Just stick it out. Try to be more understanding, and not everything easy comes easy, you know, or not everything good comes easy. Tell me about the Tower. The Magician. I feel like it's this conversation, although it is going to worry someone. It's like, oh, what if I can't be what Gemini needs me to be? Or, wow, Gemini's been through a lot. No, this conversation needs to be had so that you guys can establish a solid foundation here. Tell me about the 8 of Wands. King of Pentacles reversed. It is going to shake things up a bit. I feel like this person is going to feel like they're not good enough. Like, oh, what if I can't give that to Gemini? Or what if, like, Gemini doesn't take what I have? There is something here that's about this conversation that is going to make this other person feel insecure. And it may cause them to feel like they're not good enough and back out. But you got to keep giving it that attention. You got to keep focusing on this person. If this person starts backing out because they feel like maybe you're like, your situation is going to intimidate this person. So they're going to feel the need to like step back a little bit. But you, Gemini, I feel like you have to make them feel comfortable, because it's just them feeling like they're not going to be good enough for you. But you have to make them feel like they are if this is the person you decide to commit to or get along with. Tell me about the 9 of Wands. King of Cups reversed. I feel like feelings are going to be all over the place. Someone here is going to have a hard time controlling their emotions. But if it's coming from a place where like they've given themselves to people and then they don't get what they want in return. So there is going to be, right off the bat, there's the intention of wanting to start something here. But it is going to be difficult because of the things you guys have experienced. You guys want this to work, but I feel like you guys also want it to come easy. So if you want this, Gemini or cross-watcher, if this is the connection you see does have potential, stick it out. You both have your differences, and it's going to take some time. But I do see the opportunity coming to where both of you could be in a good place. It's just about sticking it out. Don't quit right after the first bump in the road. Any more messages, please, for Gemini and this situation? Okay, I'll take those. So we have partying, time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. I feel like also being single is like a comfort zone for some of you, or being on your own is a comfort zone for some of you. So right away when things go bad, you guys are just like, oh, I'd rather be by myself. But no, if you want this, you gotta stick it out. Nothing good comes easy. Not enough, lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego and fear, frustrations. Yeah, it's like the moment things get hard, you're just kind of like, all right, I'm out. And the golden mirror, narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, one-sided. So if you act this way, Gemini, to where you're retreating, this person will retreat. So don't back out. Again, when the first problem comes, don't back out, because this person will. If you want this to work, you gotta stick it out. And if you express yourself, this person will express themselves as well. Because you both went through something similar, and it's easy for both of you to just retreat and be on your own. So treat them how you want to be treated. Any more messages, please, for Gemini on this situation? I really hope this reading made sense. Okay. Any more messages for Gemini, please? Thank you. So we have masculine energy. So I feel like both of you are the type to like just want to be serious, but at the same time, like, you guys are also not scared to back away. Transformation, both of you seem to be working on your differences, that's for sure. And joy in the reverse. Let me see. Tell me about joy in the reverse, please. Thank you. Page of Cups. Yeah, that conversation keeps coming up, so this conversation is going to be a sad one. It is going to be a vulnerable one. And it's going to make you guys feel like it's not going anywhere. But you guys have to stick it out. You guys both need to be understanding of your situations. And you guys both need to give yourselves that support if that is what you really want. But if one of you starts to retreat, expect this other person to start retreating as well. Let's see if they would have anything to say here with this love oracle. Okay, any more messages, please? What would this person say to Gemini if they could? What would this person say to Gemini if they could? Thank you. Okay, is it over? My life is a mess right now. I cry at night. So I feel someone here, Gemini, I feel like there's someone here who is still tormented about something from the past. There was a lack of honesty with what is the truth over here. And I feel like this person wants to express that to you so that you don't do the same to them, or vice versa. Maybe you to them. But someone here does find themselves to be in a vulnerable place emotionally, which is why this person could be standoffish. But let this not be a sign for you to give up on this altogether. This person, it needs help. Someone here needs guidance. Someone here doesn't feel understood, which is why this person, in hopes with having this conversation, will get things in the right direction. But you both have to be willing to help each other out. But what does worry me before I end this reading is that, you know, the moment one of you guys retreats, the other one will too. But if someone here starts retreating, make sure you ask them, like, hey, is everything okay? Like, is there anything I can help you with? Like, don't just give up right away. Like, keep trying if you want to try. And if you keep trying and this person still acts like this, then go about your way. But I do feel like you both want this. I do feel like there is a need to want something stable. But the past is hurting. The experiences are hurting. And they just don't want to go through that again. Alright, Gemini, so this is what I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me here, and I hope you were able to obtain some advice. And thank you so much for your patience, guys. I'll see you again soon.